All right, my greatest creation to this date is finally ready to be shared with the world. Although it was already on my TikTok that I will link below. Um, but I will say, um, there's a bunch of other like non-drawing related stuff. So you're welcome to check that out. But I would just a word of caution. I think it's funny. I mean, I stand by them, obviously, but as with this channel and that, it's sort of a enter at your own risk. But without further ado, I'm just gonna get this. I'm gonna show this bad boy. Yep, in all his glory. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you want to click off, you can. I'm just gonna outline the sort of process with this stuff. Two big things I kind of want to cover is like my mentality when it comes to this stuff. This ended up taking longer than it should have because I didn't want to screw it up, because this was like my first big piece that I really didn't want to like ruin. And then I already have an idea of like, oh, I'm gonna make this post about it and it's gonna be this like big thing, because I haven't put any other drawing related stuff on my TikTok yet. So I wanted it to be this. So I kind of had that pressure, and it was not really helping. So I was very like slow, and in the future you kind of just have to work through it, and the more you kind of hit those points, you just push through them, and you kind of just you work through them. But because of like me being a beginner, thinking, oh, this is the only shot I have to make something that's worth sharing, and that's not true. Like, this is only the beginning. So onward and upward when it comes to that, which means I'm gonna try. I mean, ideally I want to have like a respectable volume when it comes to pushing out things like this. I think usually, so I have like, this took about a week, maybe more, I think. I don't know. But I definitely do, like, I don't show all the I haven't done it, but I do like some pencil stuff, and then I do like pen, like drawing exercises. I've been doing a lot of like perspective, drawing boxes in like perspective grids and stuff like that. And then I started like trying to break things down into basic forms, kind of deal, just on my own as like a sort of busy work kind of thing. I think there was something else I wanted to. Oh. Progress photos. So I do have a couple that I will put on the screen. But the approach with this was, I started kind of like, I took my reference, and it wasn't great. So I didn't have it spaced out well, particularly, because the proportions were off and the sizing was off and everything. But then what happened is I got like erased it, clean slate, and I spaced everything out. So you'll see in this photo kind of how okay, so first, I don't think this is the right way to go about things, but it's kind of how I went about things. But I started with the sandals and kind of framed everything around that, because those are my endpoints. And then I just worked on proportioning everything from there. And then in the second photo, which I think I've showed you guys, I want to say, I don't know if I was further along when I showed you, but then you kind of see it coming together more so, and then it just got more and more detailed. And that's kind of everything. yeah, hopefully it won't be as like centered around one, because I enjoy being able to be like showing off multiple works at a time. So I'm gonna try and pump up the volume, um, so to speak, and keep going. But yeah, hopefully, hopefully you enjoyed. I don't know. It was cool. I'm really proud of it. Um, here's to more.